What'd you do? Zonix is having technical difficulties. You go to Germany for a week and then you forget things.
Like, seriously, what the fuck was that all about? Oh, okay, there, my mic's coming through. All right. Welcome, welcome to another stream of Buddha and Psionics, playing games poorly. I tried to talk a second ago, but apparently default means something different in Germany. Um, turn off that fucking Discord overlay. Boop. There we go. All right. Since the chat overlay is in the top left, I don't need the other overlay. Anyways, so minor technical difficulties aside, we're back.
Back again? Guess who's back? Guess
Shady's
who's
back.
back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? No.
Anyways, it's been 2 weeks since we played, and yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm working on oil processing.
Well, kind of. You should be. Oh, that's a biggin. Fuck. Well, glad I'm taking out now then. So we have a big worm on the map, so we might be halting our.
Forward expansion.
Well, this is a defensive move. Oh, good. Rocket launcher kind of outranges the biggin.
Yeah, I seem to remember that. You need me up there? Or are you okay?
I'm good. It's one biggin and two little spawners, so.
Two littles and a biggie. Alright, so got dynamite production, plastic production, sulfur production. Sending plastic up here. What the fuck is up here? Probably chips, if I'm being honest. Yep, chips.
Well, we need to be able to make a blue potion so we can continue our science advancements. So once you can start getting those blue chips going.
Alright. So, sulfur, advanced chip, and engine unit. So, plastic, copper, and electrical circuits for red chips. So, bringing in a bunch of copper. So, it seems to
Oh,
be
fucking really?
super real.
Apparently I burned my last little light pole.
Why would you do such a thing? Little light poles are important.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when I'm making my little defensive barriers and stuff like that, you use a couple little light poles. This little light pole of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Exactly. Okay. So, this I'm working on red chip. I seem to have everything lined up for that.
All right. Yeah, I have to admit, Canada looks pretty scary with all those bases.
Come on.
But we
Don't be a
should
bitch,
have.
eh?
What did you just say?
I said don't be a bitch, eh?
Oh, I heard. Don't be a A. I'm like, what? Wow. So the area I'm at right now, 8.5 million coal, 10 million iron, 14 million iron. Like, fucking, wow.
Alright. Show me potato red chip.
Well, if I'm gonna go aggro, I'm gonna want more toys. So let's go say hi to the casa.
Mi casa es tu casa.
I don't remember how to catch fish in this game.
So, copper on its own line.
Oh, that's why.
Oh, wait.
Small
What am I
power
doing
poles are
here?
only good for stacks of 50.
Let's see.
So we're producing 54 megawatts. We're consuming 16 megawatts. We still good. Of course, I can start researching fucking uranium drilling. Well, let's see. If I'm in charge, which I kind of am, I would say that one first.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who the fuck put you in
Second,
charge?
me. I call dibs on the command of research, so dibs.
Alright, alright, alright.
So first thing on the list of research is advanced oiling process. Second one is going to be advanced material processing, which will give us electric furnaces. Of course, purple chips and mining productivity and uranium mining. Hold off on that shit for now.
Yeah, no, there's a... Let's see. How do I want to do this?
Hmm.
I think I'm going to split. Underground.
There's my concrete. Boop.
Power pole. Here. Little. Yeah. There.
I love my concrete pathways.
I love your concrete pathways too. They are super nice.
Well, funny enough, if I remember right, they were kind of like gluboflogs. The lights.
Hmm.
Why waste time putting down the lights? That's dumb. Wow, this is actually quite nice.
I like being able to see what the fuck we're doing. So, sulfur. My sulfur is down here. But I don't have. Not doing enough with the iron production yet. So,
No, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted.
oh no, that's a fucking cliff.
Oh, that's right. Plastic will give us our first modular armor too.
So, well, if you have any immediate needs for red chips, I got red chips coming out now.
I don't think I do. Oh, I do. I totally have a use for red chips.
I figured you would.
Don't need tracks, don't need pickers. Oh, that's right. I need to remember. I could put tags on the map. Of course, all my tags seem to be gone. There we go. So, stone, tampon Tim, steel, grenades. Plastic, boom, boom. Yeah, with some of those big ones, I better stock up on more boom booms.
Boom, boom.
Hey man, those are all your names. I'm a straight-laced, straightforward type of person.
I mean, tampon Tim for the wall. I'm not sure what the fuck I was thinking, but
Well, you know, Great Barrier.
naturally.
Red chips are here they are.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Almost have the exact amount I need. There it is. Oh, overshot.
Alright, so now I need to get motors going.
There we go. Ew, I have 2 pistols. I died twice.
Dirty. So pipes, gears, steel plate. I don't think we have any of those. Well, steel's over there, but
So what can I? Well, first off, I'm gonna want a battery. I'm gonna want solar power plants.
let's see.
Where are the extender of legs? There's a search phone. There it is. Leg. Legendary quality. You have to research that? Ah, there it is. Leg extenders. advanced oil, lubricant, electric engines, processing unit, and portable solar panels. Well, if nothing else, I can give myself night vision.
Yeah, night vision is nice.
Where you at?
To
Yeah, I'm heading your California way.
nice. Careful, trains.
So over here is going to be a wooden box that is going to have the next level of armor. If you want to put your old armor in there, I will dispose of it.
Just need to remember how to change my equipment.
You have to drag it down to the bottom left. There's no like right click or anything like. Well, there might be, but yeah, I just clicked and dragged it over where the armor is.
Gotcha. Okay. Here's that dirty, dirty old armor. So this guy has an equipment grid. Okay. Alright. So
I'll make some solar panels. The only thing that we could really use though is built immunity and night vision goggles. I don't think we're making batteries yet, so we can't do a personal battery pack. So technically, the armor is just greater resistances.
yeah.
And to be fair,
We have the energy shield recipe.
I know, but we still need to be able to make personal batteries, which requires regular batteries.
And batteries requires fluid production.
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't think we can. No, we can make batteries. We just can't make personal batteries.
Yeah, we can. So make batteries requires iron, copper, and sulfuric acid. That we can do. And then personal batteries is just steel plus regular batteries. I'll take care of working on making batteries. I'd rather have you focus on blue chip production.
Yeah, fair enough.
So let's see. I'm gonna need a pump.
Let's see, I have grenades. Do I? Do not have grenades, but I can make grenades.
What do you need grenades for?
I feel like that's going to be a better way to clear forests.
Yeah, I'll grab a bunch of grenades for you.
Because I don't give a shit about the wood. I just need room for buildings.
I just grabbed 300 grenades, so.
Okay.
Couple stacks of steel. Definitely gonna need iron plate. So where's pump? I need regular iron plate.
Where's... Oh, okay. So we're shipping in coal. Yeah, that's fine.
So let's see. Offshore pump. That's actually right. Button confusion. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so
Back to my engine. Pipe. forever.
And we do have a chemical plant, so yes, we can do this.
Running through the forest. You turn left. You turn right. Boom. You hit a tree.
Okay, let's make a splitter.
So, I guess grenades don't get equipped the same way.
Where are you at?
I already got grenades. I'm heading back to my forest that I want to destroy.
After I told you I grabbed 300 goddamn grenades.
You didn't come! You went off and did your own fucking thing, dude.
I was grabbing a few things along the way, man.
I don't even see you on the fucking minimap.
Because I'm next to your trains.
Okay.
There we go. So you have to equip them, then you right click. So, let's see. To make sulfuric acid, I need...
Alright. Problem solved. There we go. So I need...
So water, sulfur, iron plate.
So for the great engine, I need 2 pipe and 1 gear. Steel. Steel is... Yeah, smelting process. Okay. Let's do... Pull this up.
Hmm. Alright, let's go for my crazy idea.
What's your crazy idea?
See where your green chip production is? Over here.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to be using this area for making batteries.
Okay.
So I need iron, copper, and sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid needs sulfur, iron, and water. Let's just do 2 and then some liquid storage.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
This is actually a bad idea. This. Whatever. Really don't know how many of these I actually need.
That was a total waste, but it was so fun.
Hmm.
Oh, I just cleared out a bunch of rocks by using nothing but grenades.
Yeah. Waste it may be, but like I said, fun. I need to get some steel going. Somebody's having fun.
I just used a grenade to kill a single tree.
Fuck you, Wayru! Fuck you, Dolphin! Hello.
Hello.
How's it going, Necron? Am I the only one who missed that?
Bavong when.
Oh,
No, I asked how's it going. I heard. So I was like,
oh,
okay. Did he say something? Did I miss
yeah,
something?
yes. Hello.
Yeah,
Hello, I hear
we
you
got.
now.
We hear you.
Like I said,
Oh,
it's
okay.
just when I asked you how you were doing, I heard us. And that's it. It's like, okay, maybe I missed that.
Uh, yeah, I'm good. Don't worry. Still waiting for the Mecha Break official release. I've been playing the beta like last week, and I'm now like experiencing what they call withdrawal syndrome.
What game?
Mecha Break.
Make a break.
It's now one of the top 5 wishlisted Steam top 5 wishlisted Steam game right now. Like around 3,500,000 player Steam users wishlisted the Mega Break.
Me and Zonks are gonna be bumping into each other.
I thought you were building over here.
Well, yeah, I'll work around it. What are?
Oh, I need to. I need to build up. Okay, let's see what's happening. Okay, I'll build up. I'll build up. That's fine.
I appreciate that. I was like, I mean, I could I can change direction.
Yeah, no, now that I see what you're doing, yeah, yeah, not a problem.
No, not offshore. Chemical plant. Sulfuric acid. You know, actually, this is going to be great, especially if I can get you to change one of those wagons into a fluid wagon. That'll be for later, though. What kind of game is Make a Break?
Imagine Armored Core but faster.
Oh shit!
What kind of game is Armored Core?
Think of MechWarrior.
But fast.
Like it's a pretty. I don't get me wrong. I've never played it. I've only seen some clips of it. But yeah, it's MechWarrior, but you're moving around very fast. Apparently, that's Armor Core times 2 and speed.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Eat?
Oh, okay. I see. I'm reading that wrong. Got it.
You can send some videos so that you can see how fast Mecha Break is.
Yeah, we can
You
look
like-
it up later. It's all good.
Alright. I'll just send it in the general.
Okay.
Not general chat, but you know, the general thread in your server.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No. Hmm.
Bunch of big power poles.
No, let's not do that now.
Let's see.
Where's the pipe? There it is. Then underground. I got that. Then we do the underground over. Wasn't there a way to T tracks, or am I being stupid?
Yeah, tracks don't T really.
Okay.
I posted in general. Check it if you have time. And
Thank
just to
you.
let you know, it's not on 2 times speed. What you're gonna watch is the normal speed. It's just that most of the mechs are just flying too fucking fast.
That'll be intense. Alright, then underground track. Boop, boop, boop.
Sorry, base explosion.
fluid containers. I lost them.
So. Steel went here to pipe. Combo right there.
Well, looks like I'm just gonna tear down this one down.
Excited for the Hero versus Sun Jin Woo fight, Buddha.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Spoilers.
Well, it's about to
Oh,
happen.
well, I wasn't sure about Hero, but yeah, no, I'm. Like I said, I had a couple of theories on how the next episode was gonna be a thing, and apparently I was wrong. I still think that there's gonna, or certain things are gonna happen, you know, to protect Zonix's virgin ears on this one. But yeah, no, I'm really gonna be curious, and I think my count was wrong too, because I was thinking that we were on the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I was thinking was gonna happen, but it sounds like there might be one more episode coming out. Or yeah, so instead of one more episodes, it might be two. I don't know. The one of the websites I use for seeing when shows come out and how many episodes there are, I think might be lying to me just a little bit.
Just a smidgen.
But no, they added, so spoilers, Onyx. They added a bit of stuff that I was not expecting. Where it's like, oh, so and so just kind of, who is this? Well, now I know exactly who he is. It's readily apparent, but thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
By the way, did you know that there's a game called Solo Leveling Arise?
No, not surprised though. Oh, I have to confirm it.
There is a game. I'm playing it right now.
What is it?
Oh, I'm a fucking moron. Yeah, how's the game? Don't mind me, I'm just a retard.
It's fine. It's from Netmarble, so I expected some predatory, quote unquote predatory monetary thingamajigs, but I don't. It's not that bad, honestly. I just like to play as a Shadow Monarch. That's all I care about.
Give me my summons.
Give me my undead legions.
See, the key is to make the game fun, but not too fun.
Premium gaming.
Well, even if it's too fun, there, of course, the potential, seeing every fucking shadow. Of course, it's kind of a gacha game. It's a gacha game, but I don't feel the gacha is that bad. But
See?
playing as a
And
Shadow
they did
Monarch,
it just right.
Yeah.
When the gotcha doesn't feel that bad, that means they've done it just right.
yeah. I mean, they say, oh, you're gonna have to fucking grind. And I was like, oh, you don't need to. I mean, you could just grind it out and it'll still be fun.
So before I go crazy with what I'm doing, Zonix, are you planning on using this as a multiple offload point, or are you just doing iron here?
At the moment I'm just doing iron, but if I need to do a second iron offload, I can.
Well, it's not, well, that too, I guess. So I won't put tracks next to the train tracks then.
Yeah, no, I think we're gonna need to do a double iron drop here. We're tapping into this real fucking hard. So
Yeah.
I think I'm
I'm
gonna
just
need to
making
do
sure that when it comes to the tracks, I'm not going to be messing with what you're going for.
Yeah, I would stay away from the train if you can. Because I feel like I'm gonna need to do another car of um,
No, I get what you're thinking. I really need to make myself a new production tool belt build. And to use the Zynex method of clearing out forest.
boomies.
Now, I kind of don't like doing that because trees are good for absorbing pollution, keeping the natives passive for a little while longer, but I think I've done enough expansion that it shouldn't. I ran out of fucking tracks. Yeah.
I guess that just means I need to do the.
Speaking of which, now that I think about it, how's your driving test going? Are you a legal motorist now, Necron?
Oh, my driving test. I haven't taken the driving test yet. I need to wait for like 9 months. I'll be taking the test and confirm in June this year.
Oh, that's right. Because that was one of those things. I think down here you have to drive for like 3 to 6 months, and when you said 9 months, that was crazy. And Moki said you have to drive for a year or some shit.
Well, I consider it as a opportunity to learn and practice driving with my dad. So 9 months is enough for me.
Yeah, I think I was driving solo the whole time, pretty much. Because when it came down to it, it was always you could only drive with family members in your vehicle, and I didn't do that either. But
That was the whole point, was to not drive with family members. I mean, drive responsibly.
yes, follow the law. The law is important. It's there for a reason. But
course.
yeah, it's, I don't know. I have to admit, it's one of those things where obviously, you know, in my own country, I'm just sitting there thinking like, okay, this is the norm. So it's like, no, yeah, you have to drive for 9 months. Okay, that's a little extreme. But then again, I also learned a little while back that I guess up in Canada, if you get it nicked for drunk driving, you lose the ability to drive ever again.
It's
Which,
understandable.
not really. That seems kind of extreme. Like, okay, you can never drive again. Okay, so how am I supposed to take care of myself? I don't know. Move closer to your job?
But don't
'Cause-
get drunk at all.
well, that doesn't matter. You've already been nicked for drunk driving. You're just kind of screwed.
Uh, it sounds extreme, but for me, it's like at least it will try to keep the drunk bitches at bay.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm for stopping drunk driving, but at the same time, that what do I call it? That penalty seems quite steep to the point where it's like, okay, you're a ward of the state now. You have to live within biking or walking distance of your job so you can get there, so that you can be a productive member of society.
Well, unless you have a lawyer. I mean, everything can be solved with money and lawyers.
Well, yeah, that's true, but at the same time, you still have to. And then it's a negative feedback loop. You have to be able to make enough money to pay for a lawyer who will help, I don't know, expunge your drunk driving record. I don't know. Like I said,
Yeah,
I'm not pro drunk
that's-
driving, but at the same time, I'm not pro. Oh, what are you gonna do with the rest of your life?
well, I'm just saying like if you're rich, but yeah, I get your point. It's extreme, and only the rich can escape. It's always the fucking rich people.
Need more supplies.
All right, I'm gonna take a little section of your copper plate now.
That's right.
I'll put right only.
Bit of primary since I'm kind of just going and gathering things for the minute.
That properly. But yeah, it's just what, like I said, don't drink and drive. I support that message, but at the same time, oh, you did it once, now never drive again. Okay.
Each their own, I guess.
No, there's this one guy I felt really bad for too. He was a sergeant I knew in the military, and it's one of those things that they've come out strong against more recently is drunk driving, which I support. And ends up with him because he got caught drunk driving. He was in for something like, I want to say like 18, 19 years, and you could retire after 20, and they ended up dishonorably discharging him. So yeah, nope, retirement gone. The 18 years you served just poof gone. It's like, oh, like, don't drink and drive, you're bad for doing that, but wow, you just lost the 20 years or near 20 years that you essentially invested. Ugh.
Yeah, that is a pretty harsh punishment.
Mhm.
There's a red chip over there. Guess I'm gonna have to expand our sulfur production. Not a big issue, thankfully.
Also,
No.
the oh, sorry, were you gonna say something?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, actually, I know a couple of pilots, and that was one of those things that I thought was funny, where it's like, yeah, no, I can't fly to Canada. It's like, what, the Mounties are after you or something like that? Turns out they have a drunk driving uh on their record, so it's like, yeah, no, apparently that transcends all modes of transportation except for maybe regular bicycles. Sorry, it was just a random thought.
Yeah. Well, there's no drinking driving, but crashes because of snow. It's okay. Like, oh, it's officer. I tried to stop the car, but I slipped on the road because there's black ice. I said, it's okay. It's understandable.
See, and that's one of those I figured they'd be a little less tolerant of that. Like, you live in the snow. Learn how to drive in the snow. I mean, down here, there's plenty of people driving in snow is like foreign tech or foreign knowledge.
Yeah.
How do you collect such information? It's snowy. And
Exactly. Also, the solo leveling arise like the gacha and gacha is usually, yeah, it's needed, but not really because you can just grind for it. At the same time, you can speed up your progress, but that's an option.
yeah, speed up the progress, like get more energy or some shit like that, so you can perform more actions.
Upgrade your shadows faster. Like you can grind for this resource, but you can also buy these resources on a certain time and schedule, but it's optional. Still, it's still fun though. It's just a regular gacha game. It's not as bad as what they say. Compared to what the others have. Oh, this like it's not as bad as Uh, 8 Grand Order. That was known as a notorious gacha game.
Which one?
Uh, Fate Grand Order.
Oh. Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about.
And Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact is like full of meta slaves there too. So
Hmm.
yeah, it's not as bad here. Here in the solo leveling of Rise, it's decent. It's not as bad, which is good. It should not. It should make it stay that way. It's just a solo leveling fans like myself just want to play it because it's fun.
It's solo level.
I was gonna say I was talking to this one guy at work. He was starting to play the Overlord mobile game, and I'm just like, eh. Like I kind of want to play it because I am a fan, but at the same time, it's always gonna come down to where you're gonna hit a certain point where it's like, oh, now how much money are you willing to pay? I'm like, it's a game. Like if you want me to pay for the game, I'll pay up front if I'm interested. But oh no, you don't have to pay up front. But you're hitting a point now where, sorry man, you don't invest. Oops, did that wrong. I did that wrong.
Yeah, the solo leveling game is a hack and slash, like similar to Honkai Impact 3. Well, Genshin Impact is like that too, but Genshin Impact is more of an open world gacha game, which is better. This one is just simple. The story is there. Updates are slowly changing. It's like I feel like the game here and the anime are like working hand in hand. Just that, for example, if the anime is planning on releasing this season that's going to this arc, the game kind of updates it first. Then the anime is slowly catching up to it.
Yeah.
Right now, the game has the Jeju Island arc, and I'm not gonna say anything.
I
Yeah, I'm not gonna
appreciate
say
it.
anything. The Jeju Island arc. It's complete in this game, but in the anime, it's still going. So I'm assuming like when the game is releasing the next arc, the anime will so too. When they're, I think when I assume that when the game is releasing the next arc, the anime will be at its closing of the final arc. I'm not sure.
See, and that's where I would always assume. Sorry, brain farted. Uh, if I was to do something like that, the baseline would ultimately be, uh, you you would allow for obviously the mangas go first, but then after that you go for the TV show, then the other game, or I think that's where I would have it to where the games would be. Okay, now you get to update the information.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Interesting little problem. Guess I do that. Batteries. Batteries. Sorry, I'm one of those people that once I start designing stuff, I have to like pause because my brain can't handle the input. I'm not good at math. There we go. But yeah, I had to. No, Xanax knows. There's like literally only one mobile game I got into, and that was Brave Exvius. Outside of that, I just started running into. Or that's where it also gives you the pretty solid. Oh, you want to play and you want to get better? Here's the restrictions. Here's how you have to pay money to be able to keep up with all the other people, and then you start doing a bit of a head-to-head with people who pay, and then all of a sudden your ability to have a prayer or anything is just gone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So yeah, that's my baseline take, especially when you're like, ah, gotcha games. Like I understand what they are in the general aspect, but there's always going to be that one point where you just, yeah, you have the whales that pay, and then you have those normal folks that just, hey, yeah, I'm enjoying the game, and oh, well, then you're willing to invest, right? Yeah, not really. Oh, well then, have fun being one of the losers. Let's see.
Somebody sucks.
Maybe you should, get a credit card.
Does somebody's mom not love them?
Totally. Whoopsie. Okay, so just to make sure I'm doing this right. And
Yeah, it's all
Powerful.
optional.
now I remember I was trying to play a few games like that too, and like there was one for, I think it was Conan the Barbarian or something like that. It's like, oh yeah, you can play for free. Oh, by the way, you get half the XP, you get half the storage space, like the amount where if you want to play but not pay is pretty extreme, to the point where you're just sitting there like, oh, I was kind of interested, but no, I think I just don't. Oh, thank you, Xanax. Oh, you expanded the sulfur.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm. Yeah, we're gonna bump into each other on sulfur if I don't.
Well, I just saw that the line was full, and it's like, okay, I finally finished off battery production, or at least phase 1 of battery production.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's actually been another thing I've been tempted on, is looking into more mobile type games, just something to mess around with. But I don't know. I'm just not. I don't use my phone that much. It is literally an audiobook player. That is the extent of my phone usage.
Understandable.
Oh, and ordering food online when I'm at work.
Also understandable.
Always fun and fascinating people who are just throwing their information or when they're at work. It's like they already know everything about me. Not really, but if you want to give them your, like, the people who I've seen banking on work computers, I'm like, you people are fucking insane.
Banking on what?
Banking on their work computers, so they're literally signing into their personal bank accounts on a work computer.
The fuck?
Yeah. I think it's retarded, but they're like, they already know me. It's like, no, not that well.
Yeah, I mean, why?
Beats the shit out of me, man.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, of course it's a work phone, and of course they're legally not allowed to use that, but you'll never know. You'll never fucking know. They can hide the fact that they're using your phone, you just don't know it.
Yep. They collect all the information, and that's where I just kind of sit there. It's like, no, don't give your employer more information like that. That's stupid.
Exactly.
But like I said, I see people do it all the time now, and I'm just like, you hurt my brain. Why? Stop it. But if that's what you want to do. Okay, so let's.
It's what you wanna do, like, who am I to stop you?
One, two. Okay, so I'm making personal batteries, I'm making portable solar panels, I'm making some shields and night vision goggles right now.
Okay.
So that'll make it, well, depending on how the night vision and the energy shield works out. I'm hoping 3 batteries is going to be enough to last at least a night.
At least with the night vision goggles on.
Yep, burrs. Honestly, I could probably do a few more batteries too, depending on the size of the energy shield. Well, I guess it gives the, yeah, 2x2, 2x2. So that'll take that, that'll take that. So carry 4 more batteries and like 5 more. No, screw it. I'm the one making it, so I'll see how well I can tits myself out.
Mhm.
How much can energy shield has 50 hit points and recharges at 12 hit points. Go away. God damn it. I wonder what happens if you double up on night vision goggles. Let's see.
Probably
Allows you to see
nothing.
more clearly in the darkness. Maximum consumption, 10 kilowatts. And right now, each battery can store up to 20 megajoules. So, probably good for the night.
We'll find out when we use it.
Alright, let's build some more personal solar panels. Be right back.
Okay.
So Necron, has anyone mentioned how good your sound is right now?
My sound.
Your voice.
Oh,
How
the
well your headset's doing, and how somebody apparently is a gift giver and didn't tell no one else.
It was part of the point. It
only
was supposed to be a surprise.
I can use a better headset, bastard.
Don't be
Okay, there we
jealous.
go.
only Scander and some peop and other people, but all in all, they said all they just say, "Oh, it's I hear you more clearly now." I said, "Oh, thank you," and I was like, "Oh, thank you."
Let's stop that. I can steal some green chips. Only store 3, wow. Alright, it is nighttime. And I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way.
Besides, Buddha, you you have quite a bit more disposable income.
You could buy your own toys.
And frequently do.
That I do. Of course, there's not a lot of many. There's not that many toys out there anymore. That's like, ooh, like next thing on my list is actually getting myself a legitimate gaming computer. But Yeah, you have a lot of disposable income when you don't have a lot of random wants. The only thing that's really draining my bank account right now is my alcoholism.
Naruhodo.
Yeah, don't start drinking. That.
It's better not. Wow, we are gonna really have to increase our fucking sulfur production if sulfur is required for blue research.
Yep.
I mean, one of the things we can do is we got that other petroleum down south that we can just turn into pure sulfur.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have to definitely do some more investing over here. Get this to work.
I like that there's a headline that it keeps reminding you every hour. You have been playing 3 hours straight. Having it playing for longer can have a negative impact on your life. Thanks, game.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for the
I'm,
reminder. I needed that.
I'm not too surprised. Satisfactory had one, but I think it only kicked in after 2 hours. Like, 2 hours is within acceptable ranges. Outside of that, you might want to take a break, man. You know, just chill, touch some grass, some stuff.
Fuck grass.
Fuck it.
So let me see. We need to make one more battery. Of course, I need steel.
Oh, fuck grass. The way you say it, grass. Yeah.
Well, I was trying to think if there's a word for it because I know dendrophilia is a word, but I don't know if there's one for grass.
Alright, so
Mm.
we. Well,
We
that's gonna help.
what? You didn't have one on?
Yeah, one of my oil refineries wasn't making petroleum.
One of the short sides of trusting Xanax to do his thing,
Yeah, you can't trust me. That is true. Let's get another
Steel.
oil refinery. But
Well, it's not that important, so I'm gonna be putting this stuff in the main base. But I have made I've made one night vision goggle, one personal protection field, a bunch of solar panels, and I'm making more uh batteries, and that will be yours to play with as you see fit.
Mhm.
Pick that up. That I was not expecting. Concrete production stopped because I have not moved any stone over here.
Alright, so
Well, I should say bricks.
I have doubled our petroleum production.
Sweet.
But we should be getting blue potions down the line, which means advanced oil processing. Once we get advanced oil processing, then I should be able to drastically improve our petroleum production. It's just a really long fucking time for blue potions to get down the line.
Yeah. But once they do. So if you come back home, the junk box that has the pistols and the old armor, that's going to have all the stuff for your modular armor.
Okay. Should probably tag the junk box because I know it's over here somewhere.
Someone's memory needs to be worked on.
I
I'll
don't like
tag it.
fish
Give me a
oil.
second. If I'm gonna get fish oil, damn it, I'll eat a regular fish. There you are. It's up here.
Walked right
This-
past.
Yep.
Energy shield, night vision, personal battery.
Tag.
Oh, that's a lot of.
I'm gonna
purple.
give it the modular armor look. The mech armor. Bleh. Wow, that's massive. Yeah, that is gonna be confusing.
So, how much? Alright, so at the moment, I have 6 solar panels, 2 batteries, the shield, and the night vision. Like,
What are you asking?
I'm curious, like what kind of.
I overdid the solar panels because I wasn't sure how you want to do it. Right now, I'm doing 4 batteries, 1 night vision, 1 energy shield, and the rest is just filled with solar panels. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 solar panels, 4 personal batteries, night vision, and an energy shield. I'm just doing that as my baseline run.
Got it. That makes sense. Sounds like a good baseline run to me.
But yeah, night vision's on, and honestly, it just looks like straight up daylight, so I couldn't tell you if it's night or not.
No, it is day. Because,
Alright. Well, every once in a while, I just hear the twang, and it's like, oh, okay.
yeah, that's 9 solar panels, 4 batteries, energy shield, and night vision. So, it's.
Now, since you're not gonna be, well, there we go. Now it's nighttime.
No, energy's going up on the batteries. So it's daytime.
So it was clear as a bell during night. Whatever. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Make sure.
What do we need for them leg extenders?
Exactly what you're working on right now. Well, correction. What you finished working on is what we need.
Alright, yeah. So we desperately need more petroleum. Advanced oil processing is going to make that a reality. You know,
Stone bricks done.
dump all this goddamn wood. I'm carrying around 12,000 pounds of wood. I don't fucking need that much goddamn wood.
There was a wood box near the junk box.
Yeah, walking back there now. Wood!
Well, looks like I'm gonna have enough concrete to complete my highway. Alright, so we go over there, we go up there. Complete that. So advanced oil processing is being worked on right now. For leg extenders, we need that. We need lubricant, and then we'll be able to do the leg extenders. We can get power armor before then, which will give us
More slots.
a 6x8 slot, so. Wow, really? 25 to 48, or am I mathing wrong?
I don't know. Let's see what you're looking at. Oh,
Okay. So, our armor right now is a 20 or a 5x5.
yeah.
The next upgrade is going to be a 6x8.
So
If you look at
48,
the, yeah, that's
25
what
to
I'm saying is.
48. Yeah, that's a big upgrade. Well, I'm ready for refill when you are.
I'm ready.
Well, I'm kind of waiting for advanced oil processing, so I'll go ahead and take care of it. And
Oh, it
I
is
guess
your
it is
turn.
my turn anyways, huh?
I was gonna say thank you for being benevolent about it, I guess.
You know, this is why I am the better friend of the group, is because
Yeah, seriously. As I deign to do what I'm supposed to do.
you know, as a benevolent overlord,
Benevolent overlord. Okay.
Sometimes you just gotta let him, play in his ego, and yeah, no, good times.
Okay.
as long as you two agree, then that's fine.
There is an agreement in there that I can agree with.
We agree to agree on something.
We're not gonna state what the agreement's about, but it is there. There's the battery. Oh, that's right. I need to
Okay.
name this stuff.
So are you still automating batteries?
They're automated now. So right now we're just making a shit ton of batteries. Not sure what batteries get used for, but as I've learned, it's better to just automate. It'll be used later.
Yeah, no, that's true.
So batteries are used in accumulators, which don't really care about. Flying robots do care about. Supercapacitors. I'm just gonna say okay. Batteries, yes.
The supercapacitors are the big ass fucking telephone poles things that like power fucking huge goddamn squares.
Oh, is that what that is? I mean, this. Okay. It's it. Doesn't matter. And then the other one is laser turrets. Not sure if we're gonna be doing laser turrets though.
Yeah, they're awfully expensive. I mean, they're super powerful, but
I was gonna say you almost have to, and they're used for personal robo ports. So okay.
yeah, I mean, I don't think we necessarily need. I mean, automating him is fine, and we'll probably have to automate more later.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. But yeah, it's I'm sure what we're doing now is largely just patchwork until we get off planet. And then we can really start automating shit once we start getting some bullshit.
Oh, I'm making landfill.
Yeah?
I forgot I was making landfill. Whatever. It's one of those, let it stock up and I'll use it later.
Yeah, landfill we'll use.
But with that, so I'm gonna continue working on the highway real quick as some of this stuff builds up, and then I think I will go north. Of course, I should grab more iron plate because I'm gonna need a shit ton of rockets.
Sometimes you just need to explode the natives.
Just like the British.
Oh, Canada's not saying that, is it?
Eh, I
I've
know
heard some
history.
stuff that you people have done.
I'm not denying that.
Canada has invented like 60% of the war crimes.
I'm not denying that. I'm proud of it.
There's my repair kit.
I gotta.
I do like deforestation by a grenade, though. That is just very smooth.
Just get back to this real quick. Advanced oil processing.
Now we go. Of course, I do wish there was a way to plant trees.
Why can't I see these?
Guess this is not going to be a straight line. Oh. Well, okay then. So yeah, until we can start blowing up terrain, I guess that's not going to be fully connected.
So,
So I only put down a wooden box for our battery production, but then again, until we start hitting robots, I'm quite sure.
yeah, no, you're good. I'm just rethinking
16
how I
times
wanted this.
200. That'd be like 32,000, right? No.
32 million.
Three- Well, and immediately, I've still never seen a Spy Who Shagged Me. Oh, I was about to say, we're out of sulfur. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm rebuilding this because this shit's gonna require some rethinking.
Yeah. Oh, and that's where I was figuring this was all just more baseline type stuff.
Yeah.
So. Isn't there a block to just get rid of items?
Seems like there should be.
I could have sworn there was a delete or dumpster tab that you could just drag drop. Whatever. Time to go on a rampage.
Rampage!
Well, for the next 2 minutes as I run to my destination of rampagingness. Alright, so east, fairly placid. We got one that's near another oil. When do you think you're going to want to tap the other oil site? I guess I'll start off with that question.
Let me fuck with this a little bit. I have no idea where we're at or how much production this is going to be, because these storage tanks I have are super full.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of yeah, like how much. I don't know. I don't have an answer for you yet.
See, 12, 9.
To get me some new versus.
All right.
So I need to.
Guess let us go south.
Yeah, give the exact. Let's see. Yeah, I am. So this is 25 heavy. So I'm looking at 100 heavy. So in order to deal with 100 heavy, 3 cents.
Yeah, that's what I'm aiming for. And since I'm building first, Zonix can build around me when he comes down here to use that.
Light oil. Pipe factory.
I mean, I know video games generally underestimate just how dangerous grenades are, but I think this one overcompensates.
Oh, I just muted myself, so
Yeah, I run into that issue a lot.
no, I muted myself.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
what
just
I'm
listening
saying.
to a video. Yeah, sorry, I was just listening to a video and I was like, about the tips of leveling up the shadows for solo leveling a Rise, the game,
Eh, Yeah.
and all I can say is like the way he suggested is for the people who don't want to spend or the grind. So there's like maximize this skills and that. But I was like, well, if you're rich, you don't need to listen to this guys. Just max out every fucking thing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if you don't want to spend money, you don't want to grind. I thought that was the whole point. Is if you don't want to spend money, you have to grind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you unless you're a rich dude that's like earning like what, let's say $500,000 a month, and you're bored with your money. I mean, go for it.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
Now, for me, like I said, we used to play Brave Exvius, and one of the things that always pissed me off is they're like, "Oh, if you want to beat this, all you need is an Ayaka," and that has turned into a meme, at least just between the two of us too, where it's just like, yeah, if I had the best healer in existence at this moment in time, yeah, this would be a bit of a joke. I don't have that. What do I do without that? Oh, get good, I guess. I don't. RNGesus be with you.
Yeah, that's the main issue. But hey, that's why gotcha games exist. Like you can maximize everything if you're rich, but if not, then it's. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's still fun. It's there. I don't
And
feel there's any meta that needs to be said. In solo leveling arise, it's mostly it's PVE anyway, so uh, I don't see the point to take it too seriously. You're not fighting other players anyways.
yeah, and I forget what they were called, but that one uh Brave Exvius, I'm sure still a thing. They had
No,
a
they've
it
actually it got shut down.
fucking really? Huh. I guess I didn't miss on anything then.
No,
But I was gonna say it's mainly a PvE also. But there was this one little aspect that was PvP, and there was this one dude who had to spent a shit ton of money because he had a group filled with nothing but cannoneers, and essentially, if you did not win in what was it 5 turns, you lost.
yeah.
And when they're fully leveled up the way they were, you're not winning in 5 turns. So it was a guarantee win. It's like, oh, you piece of shit.
Damn.
But yeah, he had to have spent money. Like there is no middle ground. There's no, well, maybe no. Dude spent money. Lots of money.
Hmm.
30,
I see.
30.
Well, that's the thing. Like, that's no. Those are predatory monetizations. Now that is bad. That is not worth the money. But in in games like solo leveling arise, like you can, but it's an option. It's like you can spend or not. It's up to you. They're like
Huh?
that. You can spend or not. It's up to you.
Well, I mean, that's how Exvius works too. But like I said, in that one little subsection of PvP, I'm not even sure what you got if you got a decent enough PvP score. Honestly, it's oh, wow, years ago. But I don't know, and it's one of those things when it comes to the market is. Are there going to be people willing to spend money on this? Yeah. Are there people who are going to be like, "Oh, that was fun. I'm not going to give you money," like me? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So let's. Okay. How again
Hanging
do
on
you?
these. Okay.
There we go.
It's a lot of
Turret, turret,
potatoes.
turret. Time to shoot some rockets. Even one energy shield has been pretty nice for my raid style.
Yeah.
Do. Come play with my turrets.
Too close.
Holy shit. It looks like. Well, now I need to test this. Okay. So I think your shield actually kind of protects you from a little bit of DOT. Because I've been hit by acid from some of these spitters and I took no damage.
Oh, nice.
But if you do stand in acid pools, that will tear down your energy shield. build a new outpost. I think I will clear these out. So, the southeasterly, secondary, oil is almost pretty, or almost pretty much, secure location. And I'm about to be able to protect the tertiary, so hell yeah, let's go. And I got a highway leading to it too.
I was just replaying. I was just playing the campaign in Solo Leveling Arise. I reached to the part of the manhwa and or the anime, the where he presented to Gohan. He like, Gogan. Oh, I can summon this, and he was like, I think you can summon more. Can you? Someone was like, yeah, you see right through me, huh? Okay, I'm gonna summon everything. And they were like,
See,
holy
from what
sh!
I was told in the manhwa, is he actually didn't really summon everything. He just summoned one of his summons, and they went, "Oh, how many of those can you summon?" Oh, about 50. And they're like, "Oh, so he can summon all these lower level ones, or 50 of these lower level ones." Okay, he's a mage type.
In the manhwa, he summoned everyone.
See,
He
I
summoned
was told
fucking
the opposite, because in the anime he summons everyone, but in the manhwa, the cut content that I listen to, it's like, yeah, no, he actually only summons very few, and then they extrapolate. Or it might be the light novel, which is weird
Oh,
that
wait.
they have 3 different
Oh,
types of storytelling.
yeah, I think I just saw this one. Like, yeah, he only summons like what 10, 20.
Damn it! Okay, I'm gonna need help. No, maybe
Yeah, he
not.
summons 10, 20. That you're right. The anime they make it everything because they have to make it special.
Yeah.
But the manhwa is for me. I still read the manhwa. It's like the funny moments are there, the funny expressions are there, the small details are there. Even though they're not really important to the plot, but it's good for a little world building. It's still there.
Well, one of the things they talk about as part of the cut content is when it comes to it, Sun Chu Wo, or sorry, whatever his name is.
Song Song Jinwoo.
Yeah. Uh, he when it comes down to combat and stuff like that, he's a lot more cutthroat and bloodthirsty. Where in the anime they make him a little more like, I guess maybe like, there's a certain amount of, he's not all that in. I mean, he is into it, but it's not as hardcore. Where in the light novel or the manga, he's like, oh, now is the time to kill. Let me kill. All right,
Because he
so
has the system with him. So,
yeah.
and then because in the manhwa the effects are really shown, especially if he has the skill called bloodlust, right? Did you not reach that part
Sounds
yet?
right. Well, I'm sure he does. It's just been a while since I don't remember him activating Bloodlust like this season. He might have, but it's not something that was pointed out, I guess.
He had bloodlust and yeah. So those effects, like because in the manhwa, it really they really emphasize when he's like staring down at somebody or when he's serious. They really emphasize that emotion or scene. Whereas in the anime, I don't know, it's because of budgeting issues. I believe it is. So they make it like he's scary, but not really. But in the manhwa, if you're gonna read it, you can feel like he's fucking scary.
See, I don't think it's budgeting. I honestly think it's just they decided to temper the story.
To make it not too serious.
Yeah, like I honestly think that's the big thing is they do a lot of tempering, or at least that's the way the cut content guy that I listen to. That's at least his standing theory right now is more okay. They decided to make him like I said earlier. He wants to fight, but he's not that actively bloodthirsty. Where in the light novel and what have you, no, he is straight up feral. Like, oh, we get to kill now.
Nice. Yeah, I will still will love the manhwa. Like, I appreciate the anime studios giving justice in some of the animations. The when they give him Igris and Song fight, they gave him justice. Like, I'm glad that they gave that fight justice because I was concerned. Like, when they're gonna put that fight, I'm like, do not fucking suck, please. And then they deliver
Well,
because in the manhwa, it was so good. I was like,
well,
I
one
hope the
that'll
anime
be a
did
bit of
well.
a spoiler for Zonix, but I can keep it vague. Is the fight where he's the baggage carrier in the rift? That one was one that I was like, wow, that is awesome.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I know that part of the manhwa. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, no, they go chains off. He is full blown. Time to earn my keep. No, they did a great job. I'm very happy with season 2. Like I said, they've made some decisions that I'm like, oh, okay. But I haven't read any of the information it's based on, so it's just like, okay, kind of maybe, But yeah, this is definitely one of those animes I could be, or I could tell people, you won't regret watching this. This is worth your time.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, but for those people like Iskander, he has good tastes, like, because the animes that he watch are good shit. So
Well, some of them are.
yeah, so having pleasing people that are like veteran anime watchers, they're gonna be say decent, like good animations, but not the story is predictable. To be honest with you, as a solo leveling fan, I know I can admit that the story is
It's
predictable.
light.
Yeah, it's like you know what's gonna happen, but you're just there for the action.
Well, there were a few curveballs they threw in there, like the ability to make the elixir that heals everything. That was I mean, I figured they were gonna do something since his mother was such a important character to him, not to the story, to him. Like, okay, they're gonna do something about that, but then having the uh or the panacea elixir, that was a oh, well, okay, that's a motivational factor. Interesting.
Yeah, but I do admit it's a linear story. It's a linear, but it's a way that you can say like, yeah, I've seen this shit before, but I'm
Well,
here for the action.
well, it's one of those like I'm trying to think of the last, not even just anime in general, complex story I've gone through, and being, or if you do books, the last one I could really think of that like really caught me was Wheel of Time and Red Rising. I think those are the last two that were just like, wow, okay.
Yeah, and you have to. Well, it is a decent anime for mostly for the newcomers, for the new people that start watching anime.
Yeah.
But sometimes this is where I realize, oh, the difference between a manga, manhwa, and or anime is big. Like, sometimes when you read it, the feeling is different when it turns into an anime. But some, when they turn into an anime, the feelings are the same. Like, Gias has one. Steins
Yes,
Gate
is a great one. I have to admit, first time I watched Stein Gate, I really liked it. Second time I watched it, I was actually kind of disappointed.
disappointed.
Yeah.
Both seasons, end the movie?
I think I've only watched season 1 where the meat of the story happens.
Yeah, season
Yeah,
two.
no, never did season 2. Just like I said, second time I watched season 1, I went from like, wow, this is like amazing to, on second run through,
Season two, it's a continuation.
which I figured, but confuses me. How do you continue what they did in season 1? Because season 1 essentially reset everything.
Yeah. So we've skipped the last couple of episodes of season 1 and started Steins Gate 0 because it impacts the ending. Like, so.
Oh, so you don't know how season 1 ends?
Not yet.
Okay, so what was it called for Star Wars? You're macheting this?
Machete
The
order,
machete
yeah.
order.
Huh?
But
So it's
Steins
like
Gate Zero has
season-
been pretty good. I've enjoyed
It's
it.
it's like cutting parts. Iskander knows the exact order, so that's why he's letting us watch it in this machete order. And I'm not gonna question it too much because he said that we're following the continuous timeline. Because if we follow the exact same thing, we're gonna be left confused. Like, oh, why this and this and that. I guess
As long as you
Iskander's
guys are enjoying it, that's all I'm gonna say. Like
Yeah.
I said, second time I watched Steingate, because I can still remember it fairly well. I just remember I started running, because it's one of those, like, first time I watch something, especially if it's unique or enjoyable, I'm just sucked into the story. But after that, the next time I watch it or something, I become more critical, where it's like, okay, well, what about this? What about this? What about this? And man, enjoy the anime. I definitely don't want to talk you out of enjoying the anime.
Alright, so I think our sulfur problem has largely been resolved.
Okay. And with lubricant being done, we should be either there or close to getting leg extenders. And I'm gonna run back because I need way more turrets than 6 or 14.
Hold on, I'm just gonna charge my headset.
You're good.
If your headset starts to whine, we're gonna have issues. Actually, we're not, because Zyonix can enjoy it too.
Alright, so I am on positive petroleum production. So
we need purple chips. Purple chips. So what takes for purple chips? Green, red, and sulfur. Oh, so we can actually just add that in. You know what? I'm gonna do purple chip now then. Fuck that noise. Purple chip, then that. Because, yeah, purple chip was always one of the major choke points we ran into. But we already have... What was it for purple chip again? We already have the electric circuits, we already have the red circuits, and we already have the sulfuric acid all in one area, so...
yeah.
No, I have to admit too, when I watch animes with Zyonix, I become hyperly more critical. But that's because I have to be a little more sensitive to the point where it's like, okay, can I get Zyonix to watch this? Because the rule we operate with is, if the anime doesn't really catch him within the first 5 episodes, it's kind of done. Every once in a while, I'll convince him for a few more. But yeah, I have to choose animes that within 5 episodes are, yeah, I'm interested in keep watching it.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, you're back to being faint.
Yeah.
Yay?
Either that or K, which means he's asking a question. What are you asking us, boy?
I said yay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Does military packs still require turrets, or am I being insane?
I don't think military packs require turrets.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I need
piercing
gears and
rounds,
iron.
grenades,
But
walls. Yeah. I don't think I have turrets automated anywhere.
no, I can hand make them. I'm gonna be spending a lot of time running, so we're fine.
Alright, so
Oh, and I need copper sheet. That's a one I rarely have to improve on.
how do we make leg extenders?
I mean, I was gonna do it by hand, but we're still a second away, dude. We need purple chips.
Oh, okay. Oh, we can do electric furnaces.
Yep. And that's one of those. I'm not sure if you want to start like rebuilding what we have in the core, or we're gonna just use that from here on out.
We'll probably have to rebuild it eventually.
See, I don't think so. I think a lot of the stuff we have, we could just leave alone. Copper plate, one of those things that's just like completely useless for first third of the game. The next thing you know, like everything requires it.
Yeah, just like in Factorio, copper plate is just kind of
There.
yeah.
All right. So what was I? So I needed turrets. Building turrets now. Don't exactly need radars. Walls. Don't care about AP rounds, but I sure as shit am caring about rockets now. But yeah, processing units, the purple chips are going to be getting done soon. And if we can get those started,
That unlocks a bunch of stuff for us.
well, leg extenders, better armor, like that is in mobility terms and fuck around and fight out terms, it's a massive step.
So processing units.
Purple chips require sulfuric acid, red chips, and green chips.
Okay. So I need to upgrade red chip and green chip production.
I mean, probably. It looks like they're backing up, but yeah, you're gonna want to increase that. Like seriously, we could turn right here into purple chip production.
That's almost exactly where it's gonna have to go.
Oh, that's why it's flashing.
Hmm.
Oh, I just saw your pipes for where should I build? I just saw your pipes, you know, flashing an icon, and then the icon disappeared, flash icon disappear. I'm like, the fuck is that? Oh, it's letting me know that it has fluid in there, then the fluid's been
Yeah.
removed.
Yep.
But yeah, like I said, the next level of armor will be 48 spaces instead of 24, so damn near double. And then that'll allow for the leg extenders. I do have to admit, I'm holding off on my urge to start the uranium aspect of this, because other things are more more important than our overall power consumption, and uranium tip bullets.
Yeah. Depleted uranium bullets are nice.
Yep. Now imagine all of my turrets with depleted uranium.
Naturally.
That would be fucking terrifying. Never got that far. Only ever made enough for personal use. No. Want to build the way down.
The Buddha.
Here. Yo.
Have you is there an anime? I didn't fully watch the anime. Is there an anime where before he went back to the demon castle, he sent out his soldiers to just guard the entire neighborhood? He do that?
More his sister than his neighborhood, but yeah.
In the manhwa, he first did he first like, okay, one of you is gonna protect, one of the high orcs is gonna protect the sister, and then there's a scene in the manhwa where it was like, okay, before I go back to the demon castle, I'm gonna send a small group of Shadow Knight soldiers to protect the neighborhood, because he said, and I quote, "This is my small contribution to society."
So in the anime, he says something akin to that, but what he says is, in doing this, because he does have some protecting. Well, no, I guess you're right, because he has some that protects his sister and some that protects just the general area in case. And he's like, huh, in doing that, I'm gonna be protecting the neighborhood too. I guess that's my little contribution to society. Like, that is a direct quote too. So yeah, it's more to protect his sister and the area around his sister, but not, hey, I'm protecting the neighborhood to protect the neighborhood. I'm protecting my sister by protecting the neighborhood.
Oh yeah, I think he said along the lines in that the manhwa. It was like, well, I'm just doing two birds with one stone now.
Well, he views it as just a after he gives the command, he views it as just kind of like a side effect where it's like, huh, you know, civic duty and all that, I guess.
And this is one of the reasons why the top one type of necromancy that I love is shadow necromancy, like what he's doing, like a shadow monarch type, because I can just send my soldiers anywhere, and then if I needed them back, I can just come back wherever they are.
And I'm a little curious if you can do that because they haven't shown that, but that's a side note.
You'll find out. You'll find out.
I'm sure I will. No, like I said, right now the big thing I'm annoyed with is I don't know if the season ends in one episode or two because of the website I use. That's right, all you biteys. I'm the sexy one, not the turrets that are tearing your face apart. No. Find out how, like I said, either this week or next week, solo leveling season 2 is going to be done with, and same with Shangri-La Frontier. I'm more annoyed with Shangri-La Frontier because I think it's trying to expand too far right now. I mean, I'm already invested, so I'm in, but I'm just sitting there. It's like, come on, no, focus on one thing and then, you know, expand. Don't just oh, how about we do this and this and this and this and. But I'll
Yeah,
find
they
out
should,
soon enough.
yeah, they should focus on one arc at a time. You know.
And who knows? Maybe it's being true to the manga, but yeah, right now I'm in a very annoyed point where it's like you're literally like at two very pivotal points in your current story, and it seems like you're just telling the initial part to go pound sand while you do this side thing, which irritates me, but maybe other people are more understanding.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm not the creative type, so you know what? Maybe these people are just like very in tune. Oh, fuck balls. Never mind that. Are you a biggie? No, you're small. How the? Yeah, come over here to my turrets. No, and that's one of those, you know, trying to temper my ego and stuff like that is just like, okay, this person's made something that's turned into something very popular. Just because I don't agree with it doesn't mean it's bad. It just means it's not for me.
Yeah.
But then there are other times where it gets green lit and I'm just kind of sitting there like, was the person in charge of the money just gone for the week? Like they took a sudden blow to the head? They were drunk? Like, I'm not 100% sure how you greenlit this garbage, but okay.
Never please everybody. Right?
No, and that's just it. You can't please everybody, but there are times where something is just so bad, so god awful. It's how did you like this had to have been something that was like the pet project of a nephew or niece or something like that, and this is just so you're considered the fun uncle or some shit like that because it's just that bad.
Oh yeah, I do agree to that. I do agree with that second. Some things are like, wait, why is this greenlit? Like, why do you make this? It's supposed to stay in manga or it's supposed to stay that way.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why did you do this? Like, not you're not being respectful to the story and all.
Well, even when they are respectful of the story, it's just like it's just so fucking bad. But I don't know. It's just one of those. All you can do is sit there and be like, it's the same thing with like bad video games. Like, okay, so to be fair, I do not know. I do not know. Yeah. I have not played an Assassin's Creed since Origins. I played a little bit of it. I stopped. I didn't care for, you know, leveling the units and shit like that. I thought that was stupid. Whatever, to each their own. So I have not played Odyssey. I have not played Valhalla. I have not played Mirage or whatever the fuck it's called. And I'm not gonna play the Shadow one that just came out based in Japan. But it has been getting panned so hard thus far, and right now they're just with the people we trust to play our game version. I don't know, like who heard the idea for this and went, this is amazing. We have to do this. Because as far as I can tell, there were 1,000 bad decisions made along the way. And now it's just like, well, how did it tank so hard? I don't know. Everybody I talked to said it was amazing.
We thought having a black samurai was a great idea. What the fuck's wrong with you people?
Yeah, Black Samurai, Japan, 1500s or whatever. We're golden. So I've looked into some of these games. I've played some of these games, and you just sit there. It's like they had to have an entire group of people who are supposed to make decisions, going, "This is what we want. This is perfect." Now, don't get me wrong. I'm sure they're like, "Okay, we'll cut corners on this, and that's where you have certain issues." But you had enough stupid people giving green lights to multi-million-dollar things, movies, video games, TV shows, going, dude, we're totally gonna be raking it in with this.
This is gonna be amazing.
And I honestly just can't comprehend it. I just know it's a fact. It is something that has been done over and over and over and over again, where it's like, somebody greenlit this. And honestly, it makes me think back to Shangri-La Frontier, because the main character is a dude that his entire like joy in life is playing absolute trash games and figuring out how to beat it. So right now we're in his golden age, as far as I can tell. But yeah, how? Why? No, this is not a good game. The storyline is not interesting. It doesn't even have to be unique, even though it's good to try for that. It's just, you good guy, they bad guy, go kill bad guy. Bad guy did bad thing to main guy, family, friend, connected person number 5. I guess I don't need to stack up on you, so we good. Actually, this'll be a...
Yeah. And those things are questionable too. Like, don't get me started on those movies. There's no such thing as Shrek 5. There is no such thing as the remake of the Snow White. As all agree on that.
Well, the other two that killed me, and I've heard some people legitimately say I'm excited for this, is take the live action remake of Lilo and Stitch, which I didn't care for the first one, so I don't care about the second one, and How to Train Your Dragon. How are you excited about a live action?
Go ahead. Go.
How are you excited about a live action of How to Train Your Dragon? They're not gonna get the feel right. Things that are extreme like that are meant to be animated because they are so far outside of the realm of possibility. Where, oh no, yeah, world with dragons. No. Honestly, I still think things like Game of Thrones should have been animated too, but I stand alone on that one.
You know, I do agree with that sentiment. Like, Lilo and Stitch are already a good movie, and How to Train Your Dragon is already a good movie as well. Making it a live action it's just basically promoting actors and actresses, or potentially new actors and actresses. That's basically it. The story is just the same. Yeah, I agree to a degree. I side with you on, like, they should just stay animated as it is.
Well,
It's like,
what do you get by making it live action? That's the big question they have to answer.
like I already said, it's basically to promote those artists. That's it.
But yeah, I've heard people excited about it. As soon as I saw the commercial for the live action How to Train Your Dragon, I was pissed, just straight up pissed. And like I said, Lilo and Stitch, I don't even remember it. I watched it once. I went, okay, that's weird. Apparently the neighbor is a secret FBI agent who keeps an eye out for aliens, I guess, or some shit. I don't know. I don't care. I don't know. I was not invested. So if you enjoyed it, congrats to you. Me, I watched Lilo and Stitch and went, the fuck am I watching? So yeah, it's an interesting little niche apparently that I seem to hold, because I hear other people like another one that I really liked was The Lion King. I have no urge to watch the live action Lion King, none at all, zero, zilch. And when it comes to the only live action remake I watched and it wasn't good. Well, all of them aren't good, but was the Aladdin one. I was sitting there like, hey, Will Smith, this could be interesting. No, it wasn't. No, it
I do
wasn't.
agree that like some live actions are just not are just garbage, but there is one live action that I like, and even if I watch the anime, it's gonna give me the same feeling. Um, Samurai X, Rurouni Kenshin. For me, the live action of Rurouni Kenshin is good. Like, and then when I watch the anime, it just has the same feeling for me. The way that the actors used real life sword techniques was just, for me, it's astounding. Like, because some people, when some movies that I watched, that when they use certain samurai techniques, I was like, no, that's not should be that. Oh, this technique is this and that. When I watched the technique on video compared to that movie, I was like, that is bullshit. In Rurouni Kenshin, most of the techniques that I watch in the video and how it's actually performed compared to the movie was executed well. I was like, I am glad that they hired actual people, like actual Kenjutsu people, but Iajutsu people and Battle Jutsu people, and to make it as authentic as they can. So when they execute it well, it's like, this is good. This is good live action. I watched the series, and I was like, this is good. And when I'm gonna watch the anime, it's same feeling.
And
The rest of the live actions that I watch, nothing. Don't get me started on the Death Note live action. That is bullshit.
didn't even give it a watch. Didn't care to. Had no urge to.
That's
I liked the
not
original
watching
Death Note. I still had no urge to watch it. So the problem that you run into, especially because it's one of the glorious things when it comes to animation, is it's kind of like comedy. It's the exaggeration. And so let's take a. Have you ever heard of It's an anime about volleyball. Why I watch it, I couldn't fucking tell you. It's called Haikyuu. Have you ever heard of that? Seen it?
I heard about it. Yes.
How about Blue Lock? It's about soccer. Yet again, another thing I don't fucking care
I
about.
also heard about it.
So one of the things that anime does is it allows for the exaggeration. The fact that a dude's kicking a soccer ball or hitting a volleyball, and then it allows for that like hit where it's like, wow, this is an I'm literally hitting it so hard that it might as well be a howitzer. Like allowing for that level of exaggeration is kind of part of the reason why some of these animations, some of these stories are interesting, because it's like trying to say, even though like me, somebody who doesn't give a fuck about soccer, football, whatever you want to call it, is like, oh wow, like that dude is like doing some badass things. Where me as a person who doesn't care about said sport, I can now look at that and be like, okay, it's an exaggeration. It's giving me a bit of something to be engrossed, but whatever. So that's where I run into where, like, take Rurouni Kenshin, like you were saying, watching a dude. How am I supposed to know like his reaction time is that much faster outside of he is shown in the live action to just, he won. I don't know that he's faster. I'm not 100% sure about his techniques. I am the ignorant boob. I'm just sitting here going, huh, that's kind of cool. And then that's where the animation kicks in, is you actually get to see giants. You actually get to see somebody with muscles the size of a human body. You actually get to see somebody strike as fast as lightning because you can show that, because you can animate that. But when you turn it into live action, you're just showing what person can do with some fucking tricks. And it removes some stuff when you do that. Like the only live action thing I can think of that really got me, and it wasn't even based on anything, was there's this Netflix show called, what was it called, Xanax? Extraction? Xanax?
Yeah, no, I'm here. I'm trying to think of what.
I think it was called Extractor, but I can't remember. But like one of the big things for this show was, movie show thing, is it was meant to be all done essentially in one fluid shot. Like there's no jump cuts or anything like that. Is They literally had to hit all their marks fluidly, and that was the big thing. The only other one that I could think of that was that was the exact same way was, what was he called? Action Harry or something like that.
Yeah, hardcore Henry.
Hardcore Henry. So you have stuff like that, which is yet again badass, but at a different level. So yeah, I don't know. I watched some scenes of the Rurouni Kenshin one live action. I was like, okay, cool, but
Yeah, I'm not. I get your point. You don't need to explain further. I get your point that some animes that when they exaggerate it, it's cringe as bullshit. The reason why I like the live action Rurouni Kenshin, because I guess you already both know that I am into swords and some sword martial arts.
yeah.
Seeing them executing it almost perfectly, it's like it pleases me. I know that the exaggerations are much cooler in the anime, but seeing actors like doing it efficiently and not as if to make it look cool brings a tear to my eye, because I'm glad that they are doing it well. It's not just, oh, I'm gonna do certain things because I watched this movie. No, they are trying to make it as authentic as possible, so that when they're considering doing those techniques in real life, they would know that it has been proven that this has been used in battle and it's not flashy shit. That's
Have you
why I
ever
like
watched Princess Bride?
Princess what?
Princess Bride.
Oh,
So there's a handful of sword fighting scenes in that one, and the director, even though I hate the guy, that was actually one of his big things, is they actually hired a legitimate person who learned or who knew how to fence with rapiers too, so that when they had fighting scenes, they were actually using their rapiers properly. And apparently, even in between shots, it's like, okay, come over, time to train how to use your sword properly. Sorry,
and those are
that was random.
there was this YouTube channel called Cell Sword Arts. They criticized the movie theaters, like movie choreographies. Like, why do they need exaggerated? So there's like, you can make it better by applying real life techniques and real ways how to spar. And then they made it realistic on how they could actually spar. And I was like, huh, I guess it is cooler if it makes it realistic. Because
Well, and
if
that's
you
where
look
I
at
keep thinking about back to the Phantom Menace and how everyone was gushing about the fight between Darth Maul and Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn. And don't get me wrong, the first couple times I watch it, great. But I have to admit, the more times I watch it, it's like, I mean, it's all right. Like, I think it could have been done better. But that first shock value was like, wow, that's amazing. Then it's like, okay, that's just straight up choreographed, whatever.
But yeah, Cell Sword Arts, like, they recreated some scenes where they they say, we'll make the choreography. We're gonna do the same choreography, but we're gonna apply how we spar in real life, how our masters taught us how to spar in real life.
Mm-hmm.
And then they did it, and it was like, for me, it's more effective. It's like it's not as flashy as it was in the movies, but the way they fight makes sense. And I was like, you can make it. You can still make the main character win, even if the fight looks realistic. If the sword fight looks as realistic as in real life, it still can be cool. It's just that they need to use better camera angles.
Well, and that's one of those things for me is like, I want the mixture between, okay, we're gonna do legitimate fighting, but I think there's still room for a certain amount of like choreography where there is gonna be a point where this dude with, okay, has super fast reflexes is all of a sudden gonna be able to do something that is literally insane without precognition. Like, they have to know it's coming and then just and then continue on with a fight type thing. Like, it's one of those things that is just a flash of absolute skill and then continue on. So I think there's a middle ground. It's like choreography, it has to be light, but also, no, learn how to use your, but that's the problem is the actor, they claim, is who helps sell the film. And to be fair, to a certain extent, that's true, because there are certain actors that if they're acting in something, I'm going to be a little more interested in watching it, where others, I'm going to be less interested in watching it. It's just kind of how it flows. But yeah, it's an interesting tightrope. currently Hollywood's been failing, and God bless it, because fuck Hollywood. No, it'll be interesting to see how things expand, ebb and flow. Another one, I don't know if you watch it. Have you been watching Demon Slayer? You might find that one interesting, but I don't know how much they pay attention to their actual sword usage.
I heard about it. I heard about it, but according to some people, it's like it's one of those the plot's gonna happen. You're just there for the art.
Yeah,
Animation.
it's literally, it looks pretty. Like, yeah, it looks
smart.
pretty.
Yeah, visually it's very pretty. There
Hey,
is a character in there that fucking irritates the shit out of me, but visually
Mhm.
it is very, very pretty.
And there were a few.
Is that character a blonde guy?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, he is.
that character is a blonde guy.
I know who you're talking. I forgot the name, but I know he is like.
You don't need to know his name. He's the annoying one.
Yeah, but what? But the thing about the character is he's the fucking annoying type. Like he always spouts bullshit. But when he got turned into a serious one, it's like I was like, can you please stay like this forever?
Yeah,
Like,
when
you're
you
cool
get when
with
he
it.
gets knocked unconscious. No, and that's it had a few left turns in there that I was not expecting, because I was viewing it as such a simplistic anime. There were a few left turns in there, like so there's this one character, mainly a side character. It's a chick who was turned into a vampire, but is trying to figure out a way to cure vampirism. Like that was an interesting little twist that, because of how simple the story was going, I was like, oh, was not expecting that type of character in this show. But outside of that, like you said, story is simple. It's not gonna bend your mind, but it's beautiful. It flows. There are, because obviously you have three main character, well, one main character, two side but kind of main characters. They're covered in plot armor from head to toe. Well, four actually, because you have to include the sister. But
Yeah.
and with that, you understand what's going on. It's not too bad. It's enjoyable. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's still a pretty decent one. I was thinking about it with you around, mainly because of the sword fighting aspect, and yet again, like I was saying, when it comes to the sword fighting aspect, I mean, I couldn't grade how they use the swords just because I don't know how to use a sword. Yeah, the pointy end goes into the other man.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, but the pointy end can be countered. The pointy end can be deflected. The pointy
Yeah.
end can be.
No, there's a
shot.
lot of subtlety to it. I understand that too. I'm not trying to degrade it. I'm just saying my
I know.
perspective is simplistic.
Yeah, I understand that.
Especially, and I'm also using the whole Game of Thrones. Okay, you don't know what you're doing, so here's me telling you, but also making fun of you at the same time. Over here.
Understandable. And it's like they keep on saying like some of them, oh, just give me a sword and I'll just figure it out. I don't need to study sword. I can just keep on studying MMA, Muay Thai, Taekwondo, Jiu-Jitsu. I can just pick up a knife and just fight effectively with it. Yes, you can. But a person
No.
who knows how to use a fucking weapon, even if you're flinging it around, they can just say, hey, their perspective is like this, like, oh, I can just figure out how to use it because it's just a knife. I can just swing it around with you. I'm gonna win. It's like you're basically telling someone that it's like the same person that says, I see red and I'm just gonna do a haymaker. When the haymaker is like you can just see it from a mile away and can just easily counter it with a jab.
Yeah, haymakers are stupid.
Yeah, it's
You know,
like
it's actually funny. I was talking to somebody. I forget what it was, but it's like, and then do you throw a haymaker? What's a haymaker? How the fuck do you not know what a haymaker is? And then I have to explain what the hell a haymaker is. It's like, wow, of all the random ass conversations I ever thought I was gonna have in my life, what is a haymaker was not on the list at all.
All right, Buddha, you got your blue chips coming.
Woo woo. Okay, so
Can you see it? Can you find them on the map?
yeah, I'm right next to them right now. I'm helping them. Yeah, baby. So right now I'm researching the power armor first. I'm gonna do the leg extender next. So once
I gotta call
Uh-oh.
it. I gotta go to bed, man.
No, we got 30 more minutes.
Why the fuck is?
Bitch, I called it good night an hour ago yesterday when we were watching anime.
Not with me. All right, hold on a second. Shit balls. Okay, good. Working on that.
Yeah, so it's basically the same thing. Like when they say, "Oh, I can just I don't need to study. I could just continue studying Muay Thai. I'll just figure out how to use a sword myself in the middle of the fight." No, no, idiot! You're gonna die if against someone who knows how to fight with a sword.
Yeah. Sorry. What quick interruption. I'm gonna be heading to the part I want to load in, so just give me a minute. And going back to you, Necron, that was actually one of those things that pissed me off. I mean, the entire series was well, not the entire, but the Disney Star Wars. I don't know if you ever watched them, but you have it to where Finn or whatever his name is, he picks up a lightsaber and starts holding off against an actual Jedi. It's like, are you shitting me? You don't pick up a lightsaber and stop a Jedi. That's not how this works. And in fact, not being a Jedi and having a lightsaber is kind of how you kill yourself. Oh, it's so fucking
Exactly.
pissed.
It's like, this is what I also want to say to those. Oh, yeah, I don't recommend studying like Arnis or Kali because not all the time you're fighting with a weapon. Most of the time you're fighting barehanded. Motherfucker, do you know what a rock is? Do you know what a key is? Do you know what a baton is? A bat? A wooden stick? A plank? Hell, your shoe? Or a chain?
Yeah, weapons are ubiquitous. It's just you have to understand what can be used for what purpose. But
There's this guy, his name is Nat. It's like he's in a YouTube channel. He was doing a tier list when it comes to martial arts. He ranked my martial arts, Arnis or Kali, which is a Filipino martial arts that is using sticks that is representing as bladed weapons. He said, well, I put it on D tier list. Like, I wouldn't recommend this as a self-defense situation because not all the time you're carrying weapons. Motherfucker, the stick represents a weapon that can be anything. It could be
Yeah.
your own fucking laptop.
you can call it Xanax or save it Xanax.
All
Yeah,
right. Okay.
that
Hold
pisses
up,
me off.
we're gonna do the outro real quick. Necron, if you could hold up.
Go ahead. I'll turn off.
No, you're fine. You just hang out for a second. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. We will be back on Friday with some more games. Probably Factorio. Maybe something else. Who knows?
It's gonna be Factorio.
Yeah, surprise.
Surprise, Factorio!
All right. Good night.
Bye.